Hello and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank 2 with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So today we are heading to planet Snivelac, and this is where the thug leader has taken Angela. Yes, indeed. So, in order to reach him, we will have to go through a lot of the thugs for less. And that ain't gonna be easy because this planet honestly scared me to death when I first did it. Because this is the first planet where you will have to not only have to deal with respawning thugs, but also forced enemy sections, as I have mentioned before. So yeah. Anyway, that being said, firstly, let's take our swing shot over to these targets and indeed use it. I think I can jump from there, to be honest. Yeah, we can. And then through here, we will have to deal with... Well, actually, the first section of this level isn't actually too bad, because it's mostly platforming. That I can deal with in any game like Ratchet and Clank. But, yeah, apparently I am a bit too scared to just jump and do that. But, honestly, you'll see why when we get to the first... I think probably only continue points in this area, if you know what I mean. So yeah. Anyway, we don't want to go back, and we can't go through there, it seems, because that is blocked. So let's use the swing shot to bring down this grind pole, and indeed go along the grind rail along here. So yeah, and I don't know how the people of Snivelac honestly survive with this thing, but never mind. So once we get to the bottom of this grind rail, we will use our gravity boots to get up here, and all the while having to use the dynamo to power up each of the dynamos, I suppose. So yeah, so let's indeed equip it, because I am really lacking it, aren't I, in my quick select. I have all but one of the gadgets in the game, believe it or not. There is one more gadget we can get, and boy does it cost quite a fair few bolts. Anyway, that being said, let's go over here, power up each of the nodes, indeed, and make our way over to the top of the area. Getting up here isn't too hard at all, actually. As I said before, mostly platforming. I can deal with this. Then down here, we will have to deal with some, I guess, helicopters taking off? Yeah, their rotors do hurt you. Not too badly, but watch out for the next bit when we get over here, because over here we will get, if we can see, a long walkway. Okay, no, this isn't it yet. No, this area is surprisingly empty, given that we are at what we're about to face beyond this large jump here. We will land in this, I guess, thing. We can buy some armor, which we have two different things. We have the Duraplate armor. I didn't know what the second plate of armor was, nor I'm going to try. We will get a second opportunity to farm more bolts, at least. Yeah, that isn't too bad. So, here is where we will face the thugs for less. You can see beyond there are two tanks. And indeed, if we try and shoot them with the vaporizer, they will take a fair few hits. Hits, plural, sorry. And sadly, the screen nuke will not work here. I think I want to move back, actually. So yeah, I already took a fair amount of hits there from the thing. Thankfully, us being so close to this, dare I say, Megacorp vendor, we can actually easily replenish the ammo for our sniper rifle. Seriously, it's insane. And for good reason why I want to use only the vaporizer here. It is because these gigantic tanks, which I swear remind me too much of the Daleks from Doctor Who, so I don't think they yell, "Exterminate!" Have that like antenna on top of them. Seriously. Anyway, once you destroy each of the tanks, the Thug Celeste will come out and start shooting you. Yep, they are hiding inside the tanks. So let's take down this one if we can. It doesn't seem to be doing much damages of it. Okay, never mind! The vaporizer did get, well, vaporize it! Seriously! This is why I love this weapon, seriously. And it saves me a bit of time having to fight the thugs for less on this bridge here. However, I will expect an ambush by the thugs once we get into the center of the city here. Seriously, and I am not joking, they will do that. So I want to bring out the synthenoids and the miniaturic glove because they were hiding in the debris. How they could hide in the debris of a now destroyed tank because it only looks like it covers a small area, does that tank? Meaning they might not have been doing. So yeah, I'm also using the mini nuke here because, god damn it, I don't think I'll be able to do anything else really. There are also force fields here, which are very annoying. So yeah, let's indeed mini nuke them. Yeah, why not? And I want to keep replenishing the synthenoids. Now I cannot get. Why the hell was I standing still there? Seriously. Okay then, we're back. As I was going to say, I don't want to send Ratchet back over the bridge because what will happen in that case is that the thugs for less will fire upon him and thus shoot him in the back. So yeah, not a good idea there. I know I did just use the mini nuke there, but for good reason. I am kind of on the run here. And I don't want to shoot down that tank. No, for what is going to happen here, because once we get past these thugs for less, what will happen is that the thugs will bring up an electric force field right near the thing, and that means you are penned in with these guys. And these guys will respawn indefinitely until the, well, even after the force field goes down. Thank goodness I say for, well, that nanotech upgrade, yes, but also the, dare I say, the other thing as well. And also my Seeker gun is now a HK-22 gun, which I don't know why it's called that, seriously. And then we will have to deal with these fighter jets, which will fire relentlessly upon you. Seriously. And beyond here is yet another area where we'll get penned in by the thugs. Seriously. As soon as we strike that nanotech crate there. So yeah. And let's see. But I will use the thing there. Yeah, there we go. Thankfully, while we are penned in, one of the few things I will say that's good about this is that the fighter jets cannot get us, so at least that is something. The bad thing is that the thugs in this area especially can snipe at us easily with their weapons, which is very annoying. Seriously. And I've run out of synthenoids, so yeah. I don't have the likes of the PDA, unlike in, well, the first Ratchet and Clank game, to fall back upon. So yeah, and I don't want to use the multi-start for what I mentioned about strafing with it, because it is the only weapon I know of in the game where you cannot strafe. This is remedied by the Bull's Blades in Tools of Destruction, but I'm not playing Tools of Destruction, am I? So yeah, and for whatever reason, there seems to be a glitch with the PS2 version in which the force field stays up even after you destroy all the thugs for less, which I'm not sure is supposed to happen. There are some other thugs for less over there, but we cannot reach it with any of our weapons. So what I did, I just saved here, and well, you get the gist. Yeah, seriously. And so I just reloaded and started again another day. So yeah, strafing seems to work in the first section. Not so much in the second one, but we'll get to that. The lava gun is pretty good as well, especially with the lock-on mod if you have it, or the acid mod if you have. I've also bought that from Slim Cognito back in Planet Bolden. And any nanotech upgrades are also a plus in the closed spaces, if you know what I mean. I still don't want to fight the fighter jets because of how rapidly they fire their laser blasts and everything, but I am willing to take down that. Apparently the other thugs will only come out when you strike the thing, the nanotech, so yeah. Apparently that's what I was doing wrong. I still say it's a glitch! Seriously, because I've had that happen with Ratchet and Clank 3 as well. And that's the PS2 version, by the way, not the HD version. So, let's plant some turrets there and shoot them full of lead. Or something like that. There we go. And finally we can go on, and there's something big in the way there. Seriously.
What's so funny?
Nothing, I guess. Prepare to die!
Ratchet, don't you know what happens when you get Steve Bloom voicing a character? Well, certainly, although he's not so maniacal as some of the other characters he's voiced. Certainly not the likes of Orochimaru, for example. Anyway, that being said, we are facing the thug leader in his giant, I guess, robot suit. So yeah, what I find annoying about this boss is that it is very hard to hit him. Seriously, because what happens is, when you're trying to reach a turret, which is the only way, by the way, to destroy this guy, he sends out these robot drones which will home in on you. Seriously, and it's really hard to hit him at the same time. Think of back to, say, when we were dealing with, I think it was Planet Vitalia. We had to face those fish-shaped ships back on Planet Vitalia. Well, this is much harder because, unlike with the ships, we were only dealing with missiles here, Over here, we are dealing with a giant ship, which, after a while, will just send out all its thing. What will happen is it will send out, it will pretty much walk over to you and pretty much destroy the turret you are using. Thus, you have to use another one. And when you are not on a turret, you are pretty much dead meat here. Sorry I'm using that thing there, but there you go. You're pretty much dead to him because this thing is otherwise invincible. None of Ratchet's weapons will work against it, seriously. Only the thing. What sometimes can happen with this boss, and I will admit I didn't like, is that the thug leader can easily and the main reason I cut there is because at that point he actually killed Ratchet. Yeah, he did actually kill Ratchet with the drones. Sometimes the drones can hit a building if it's in the way. I know the thug leader isn't that smart, but yeah, you'd think he would be conscious of where he is firing his drones from, because other than that, yeah, that can be a problem. The only time you get a really clear shot is when he's either starting to launch his drones, or before, dare I say, he is about to attack your turret. So, for example, in some cases he will pick up a car and lunge it at you, for example. He will also start firing a machine gun at the turret you're using. Yeah, I know the thug leader does have a short temper as well. Finding each of the turrets isn't always easy to do. So yeah, because of the amount he destroys. I don't know if they do respawn or not, but yeah. That is the only way to destroy the thug leaders, seriously. But yeah, this I think is probably the second toughest boss in the game. Besides the final boss, but we'll get to that. So yeah. And let's indeed destroy these. And what else? Yeah, this is going to take a while. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a while. Especially with me pivoting the turret here. Seriously. Oh, there you go. now it's about to throw a car at us, seriously. So, we are given a bit more hang time there with our turret. That is probably the easiest way to deal quite a bit of damage. While I'm going through the city, I like to use the charge boots. So yeah, here's another good use for them, because if anything, if any advantage the charge boots does have over the thug leader here, it is the fact that he is incredibly slow in his mech. Seriously. And that's, I guess, it's very important, I think. Oh dear. Yeah, sometimes I can't trace these drones. Even though you can hear the whoo noise. Seriously, that's scary. I wasn't joking when I said this gave me nightmares. Oh, especially for the drone's noise. Yeah, Hulk smash. Okay. Yeah, I am going to do that. Although having said that, he is voiced by the Hulk, he's voiced by Wolverine! The more recent animated version of Wolverine. Anyway, that being said, let's destroy these ones before, well, he gets in our way. Okay, that's good. That's better. Okay, good. The trick is to destroy as many of the drones as possible, really. That's all I'm gonna say, really, because the fire rate of the turret just, yeah. It does fire rather quickly, but not completely quickly, if you know what I mean. So, no, I do not want to use the charge boots here. Definitely not, because I will probably miss him there. So yeah, sometimes I can't even hit him here. Seriously, he will not take damage until he starts using his drones. Yeah, that is a thing. What can I say? This was I could edit here, but I don't really want to. Seriously. Will we face a boss like this one ever again in the series? I don't know, because most of the bosses in the next game are much easier than this one. Yeah, seriously, they are. With the bossization of the final boss, that's a given, but yeah. Thug Leader is easily one of the most annoying bosses in the series. Yes, he is. Okay, where's he going now? Okay, there he is. So is he going to launch more drones? No. He's going for a long walk just to get to us. Yeah, apparently he wants to Hulk smash us. Either that or use his laser on us, which is very annoying. Okay, maybe I should go for some more, nanotech there! And yes, some of the dialogue is really cheesy coming from the Thug Leader. Yeah. Well, never mind. Let's indeed shoot him. I think one of them is 5 full gub. I'm gonna squash you like a little bug. Which, to be honest, I don't know how. Maybe it's fug. Yeah. I'm guessing because swearing cannot be a thing in the Ratchet and Clank games, although having said that, they do try towards the end of this game, and in any subsequent games, as we'll see. Seriously, I'm not joking. But hopefully I can destroy him before he... Yeah, he's done.
You okay, Clank? Great. Let's go.
Hello? Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oops. Oh, I meant after we free Angela.
Thanks. Now, before you run off, take a look at this. I picked it out of Lizard Boy's pocket.
Log entry 4792. Returning from Megacorp's distribution center. I'm beginning to suspect that Megacorp has lied to me. The extra-large decorative paperweights being stored there might actually be an enormous supply of proto-pets. which might explain why the whole facility is guarded by ravenous mutant creatures. Their warehouse ship may hold as many as 10 million crates, and with 100 protopets per crate, that could be as many as, 3.5 zillion protopets. A secret shipment that large can only mean one thing. Megacorp is up to no good. I will confront them as soon as possible and demand a bigger cut of the action.
Are they insane?
The galaxy is in far more danger than I had imagined. Do you suppose Mr. Fizzwidget...
We've wasted enough time on Fizzwidget already. I swear that crazy old man is not the same person I used to work for.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You used to work for Megacorp?
Yes, in the genetics division.
On the Protopet?
On fixing the Protopet's flaws. And I was this close to succeeding when Fizzwidget suddenly pushed up their release date.
Is it worth disrupting the Protopet shipments?
It's a start. But to stop them for good, we're gonna need to break into Megacorp headquarters.
Break in? How?
I have an old Megacorp ID on my home planet.
We'll split up then. Clank and I will go to the distribution facility. You go grab the ID.